Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Farmer YouTube channel and American Truck Simulator. We are back at it here. I'm going to try and get this wheel loader out of here, and it won't be kind of difficult with the multi-wheels, but we'll get it done anyways. But this is the 1.50 update, and well, I actually went through my settings. My resolution settings and everything. Also have a new screen, which is kind of helping because now I'm running 60 hertz on the screen, all the resolution stuff, and ooh boy, does this thing look good. So definitely quite a bit of an update. A lot of the graphics look greatly improved, so we really do like how everything looks in game currently. Ooh, he totally hit that thing. We got ourselves a new DLC as well that I went ahead and bought. I haven't gotten Nebraska yet, although that looks like a ton of fun, so I really want to get that at some point. But currently just got a new DLC with the Volvo pack, so going to be hauling some Volvo stuff now through the map, so that's going to be nice. I had to go through and switch through my mods and stuff that I was using on my other game save to try and get all that stuff fixed back up, which luckily we are good to go on that stuff, so that's nice. Went ahead and was testing out a few different mods on that game save and found that the intense weather and something else with trees, I think. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I got that installed on this game save, and the look is incredible for sure, even with the new graphics and stuff that they included with the 1.50 update. But yeah, it's I definitely like it. It looks really, really good. So definitely a improvement. So currently we are coming out of where are we coming out of? Grange, I believe. I believe that's where we're at. Coming out of Grange, Iowa. And we're going to be hauling ourselves to Washington State with our wheel loader here. So we've got a bit of a drive to get going. I'm not sure why I needed headlights on, but we got that. Ooh, another TRD driving around after a night of mudding. Cool for you. Fuel. Ooh, boy, we could use a bit of a fuel up here. Let me look at my map. Further up, yeah, we're going to get off here and get fueled back up, because I'm not seeing many gas stations up ahead. So we in the giant Volvo and stuff, so in the morning here. So I ended up getting into a bit of a rhythm where I wasn't playing this game any, unfortunately. I was getting a lot of farming simulator videos done here. Looks like we're good to go. And just didn't quite have enough time to break into this any of late. So luckily, we're currently back into it. And should have some fun. So we got the truck stop here. What do we got? Ooh, got the Chevron station. Ooh, this is a fancy entrance here. Where is my... There's my... basically, I can use this stop too. Alrighty. Let's get ready to pull on in here. Alrighty. Ooh, nice little horn there. But yeah, we definitely need to fill it up before we go any further, because once you get into those mountain passes and stuff, we really need to be able to have enough fuel. That's going to be a little pricey, but luckily it is covered by our employer, so that's helpful. So anyways, we're going from Grangeville or Lewiston, one of those, and it's kind of a woo path over to, I think it's Dallas or Pendleton, something like that. I think that's what we're doing. I don't totally remember at the moment. Let's see here. What are we doing? We're doing... Ah, here we go. So, oh, we're going from Oh, so just outside of Grange to Salem is where we're going. Okay, and it's Oregon. It's not Washington. There we go. Now we figured out where I'm at and where we're going. Very good. All right, let's get the truck through here. This truck looks really, really good, and definitely some different sounds included. I haven't really paid attention a whole lot to the sounds beforehand, so I can't really. And we are totally going the wrong direction because there's no way out of here. Ooh, oh, that's just great. I was supposed to get out of here. We need to back up is one thing that we need to do. And this is going to be great with a triple axle trailer thingy here. We're going to get so messed up back here. We went the wrong direction. No. Okay, let's crank the truck. Crank the truck. Don't hit the Kenworth. I think it's a Kenworth. Alright, Volvo, let's go. Sounds pretty good. Alrighty. There we go now. Okay, so we got a little bit of trailer damage there. Sorry about that, trailer. But unfortunately, they don't have no arrows to show me where I can and cannot go, so it's a bit of an issue there. Anyways, so we'll go out to the far entrance now, and, Burger King across the way. That sounds tasty. Let's see, anybody coming? Nope. Alrighty, let's get back into the cab then. Turn wide. Ooh, that is a good sound. Yeah, that truck sounds pretty good. I like it. Alrighty. We will get ourselves on the road for a 365-mile journey. Nobody coming, so let's swing wide. Don't hit the sign. We hit the sign a little bit. Trying not to damage stuff, but I'm a little rusty on my driving, so we'll see what we can do here. Alrighty. So up on the highway we go. And let's see what kind of time we can make up here. I think we still got my headlights on, yep. Very good. So the heat of summer has arrived down here in Florida. And it is not going to be fun. It was very, very dry for several weeks. I mean, everything was just getting all crispied. There was no grass to be seen anywhere, and the trees, ooh boy, the trees were starting to drop their leaves too because there was so little water going on. But luckily we got some rain and everything started to green up pretty good, so going to be getting into full on mowing season, which is going to be exhausting, but we'll get it done. Ooh, got the Penske logistics trucks. Ooh, I think they need to work on that truck just a little bit. That thing is a little bit rusty there on the top. Well, we got 65 is the speed limit here, so we gotta watch for that. Very pretty landscape around here as well. Definitely like the amount of trees they have here in Oregon. Definitely pretty. Got a nice sharp turn coming up. And I was driving on a, I'm not sure which state it was, but I was in my other game save because I was testing to make sure all the mods and stuff were going to work with the new update. And I don't know exactly where I was, but I was doing some run, and that was, I got to find that road again, because that was a very, very pretty drive, especially at the time that I went through it, because I kind of went through it early evening, and ooh boy, the sun rays with a little bit of cloud cover. That was a nice drive. I really, really enjoyed that. So I'll have to see if I can find that road again, because that was very, very pretty. It was one of the southern states, but I don't remember which one it was at the moment. I don't think it was Arizona, but it was a very pretty drive. I really did like that. Go to the outside here. I'll probably speed back up just so I'm not coming down the hill here on their bumper. A little bit sharp through here, nice and easy. And we got some construction. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Usually that ends up being 4 lane. Yep, so we'll kind of back it off here, let the truck do his merge over, hopefully, if he can do it nice and easily. Let's see, you gonna merge? Giving you plenty of time. There you go. There you go. Thank you for merging and not making my life miserable. The guy was drying off his shoes with a hand blower. That was interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a blower used quite like that. And there was somebody really putting up here. I think it was a three long FedEx trailer. Yep, sure is. Good night. He was going real slow. So anyways, as I'm working here, they finally let me out of the state to some extent. I kind of went down to Utah, and I think we've crossed over into Oregon before, but this time they actually let me out of Nebraska, as I'm working for the hauling company. Whoever the hauling company is, I don't know who they are, but they send me the Uber to get me from job to job, and they slap me with 3 axle trailers, 3 trailers that I had to haul on. What was that, the first day? I can't remember what I hauled on the first day, but good night. They had some very strange logic, that's for sure. Pays good, but very strange. Let me see, I got 72,230 in the bank. I am looking for my own fixer-upper truck to at some point get, so that I can start hauling my own loads, which I've heard does kind of pay a little bit better if you're on time. So that's definitely one thing I'm looking for. Letting all the traffic go by. We're going to slowly speed up here as we start evening out, but very pretty on the landscape. Back to that. Take a look on the truck on the outside. Those graphics definitely got tweaked, because that thing looks good. Looks good. Like it. Alrighty. Pay attention to where we're going now, please. We can admire the graphics from afar, but we have to pay attention to what we're doing here. Go ahead and keep those lights on, please. Thank you. I like to run my running lights just because we're probably going to be over in this lane here. So we'll start moseying over. Yep, please pull into the inspection station. Good night. Is that a Chrysler 300 Charger? No, that's Charger, but it's got Chrysler 300 taillights on it. Good night. What? That's a weird one. Alright, here we go. Alright, we are good to go. They got Sapinski, an Napa Autopod guy. They might be taking their naps, though. Also might be using the facilities. Which, on a long road trip, when you get a chance to use the facilities, use them. Got some Goodyear tires there. Bit of more of a Michelin Hercules tires guy myself. Seem like they made a little bit better quality, but that's just me. Alright, ooh, we got a nice little rest area overlook section right there. We are good on the rest and the sleep. So we will, and I also would hate taking this trailer in there. Alright, we need to slow it down a little bit around these curbs here, because it's going to be a little bit tight. Yeah, it's a little tight. Wow, that road really does move around quite a bit. Wow, that is something else. I'm kind of cutting it thin here. Hey, good night. The guy came into my lane. I was in someone else's lane at the time, but still, it was just one of those things where it's like, hey, leave me alone there, dude. What you doing? Alright, so we do have some runaway ramps if I should need them. I think I should be good. Doesn't really feel like we're getting that much speed. Yeah, we got brakes, so we should be good. And I don't want to use one of those anyways. That's the gravel stuff. You don't have a nice little runoff and then gravel, so get one of those myself, just so I don't get gravel pieces into the brakes. Ooh, got some John Deere harvesting going on here. Wow, this is a big farm operation. Got 1, 2, 3 combines currently working. Got John Deere tractor. Oh, good enough. Oh, I thought that thing had tracks on it for a second there. Ooh, another John Deere. Ooh, wait, that guy's got. Obviously, I'm not going to factor in depreciation, but I'd say, if I remember correctly, with the headers too. Keep forgetting the headers price. He's probably got about running. Oh, I don't know, about $2.6 million worth of equipment there. Hopefully, he has that stuff paid off. Hopefully. Definitely expensive, that's for sure. Seems like if you take out some of the fancy gizmos and gadgets they have in those, they could be a little bit cheaper. Seems like the stuff does help quite a lot, but sometimes for especially people that just want to start in farming, if you can get a cheaper tractor that and combine that doesn't have all the fancy gizmos and gadgets, you can start off and kind of learn as you go. But that's just a farming simulator take and nothing else. But definitely the used tractor market is definitely where a lot of farmers seem to be going currently, and I don't blame them. Some of that older equipment was made when people actually cared what they were making, and boy is it made good. It's still running. Also, how you take care of it too kind of helps, but definitely made during a different time, and definitely seems to have been made a whole lot better. Less plastic. Too much plastic and stuff nowadays. Whether that's cars or anything else you buy. Get yourself some good composite or metals. Anyways. Ooh, getting some different landscape changes through here. We kind of had a little green. Now we're going into a little bit of desert or sagebrush. And those nice power lines coming in too. Ooh, Dunkin' Donuts just passed by. Good night, I need some Dunkin' Donuts. Well, actually, no, not really Dunkin' Donuts, just donuts in general. Local donuts, honestly, if you can find a local donut joint, those are usually the best. They're definitely expensive, but usually you get a better bang for your buck from those, and they're not usually frozen, pre-packaged, and they typically taste pretty good. Or at least with the local joints around here anyway, so. Oh, good night. There's some more John Deere stuff. That's 4 combines? Good night, that guy. He's got like 2.8 million right there. And that's not factoring in any tractors he might have. And I'm going a little bit too fast. Need to slow down there so I don't get any tickets. Looking at John Deere stuff. Woo-wee. Rest area right here. Let's see, we are 203 miles out, 200s. Ooh, there's Cardinal trucking, looks like. Got Jeff Bezos in front of us going like a slowpoke. I thought he built rockets or something. Has he even launched? I don't know if he's launched anything. No, he launched himself, I think. I think he went up in a capsule at one point, if I remember correctly. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd do any contracts if I was NASA with them myself. They've definitely spent a lot of money down here, but I don't think I've really seen that much result from the investment they've put in. But I'm looking from the outside, not really on the inside, so I'm not totally sure. But they've spent a lot of money, torn up a lot of the Florida orange groves to build their buildings. Not a fan of that. But they got them here. A lot of construction workers were employed, so that's good. But I don't know. I don't know about Blue Origin. It's an interesting company, but as I said, I'm not sure if their investment has actually done anything worthwhile yet. So we'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. Yakama? Is it I don't know what that was, but the bend. It was the whatever that word was, the bend. I'm not sure which bend we're coming into, but it was. Ooh, we got Shell and Exxon here. I didn't see any food. Amazon. See you, Bezos. He's heading on out there. Ooh, got some pretty stuff. I'm going a little bit too high on the speed limit, but I guess we're good. Somebody broken down on the side of the road there. Not good. Definitely seen a lot more of that. I forget who said it, but heard it, and it does seem to be pretty true, is that when you don't have any money flowing around in the economy, people don't work on their vehicles or get them fixed up as much, which is definitely a pity for them and everyone else, just because cars definitely seem to be breaking down a little bit more of late than they had been, and it's not because the cars are bad, it's just they're not getting maintained. Because everyone's like, oh, the old cars, they're just old, you need to get rid of them. It's like, no, those cars are actually really good, and as long as replacement parts are still in production, those cars will last for years to come and be very efficient while doing it. But everybody doesn't want to do that. Just get a brand new car and throw the old ones away because everything's disposable nowadays. Yeah, that's not really much of a way to live. Not really much of a way to live. So if you've been watching anything over on the Combustion Gamer side of things, I do have 3 games over there that I just got. And one of the reasons why I love game discs, love getting game discs instead of the download codes, especially watching like some of the F1 games and some of the other stuff on Steam disappear because they decided, oh, we don't want you to get that, we want you to buy the new game, haha. Which is very irritating, is that I was able to grab F1 Manager from 2022. Boy, is that a interesting game. Let me tell you, if you're a strategist and have a manager mindset and just kind of want to blow your brain into little tiny pieces, that's a good game to start with. It will do it for you, because that, ooh boy, I'm still working through it, and I don't think I've caught on to quite what the premise is yet, because it is something else. But I was able to get that game, the World of Outlaws game by Monster Games and iRacing, and also the F1 22. I was able to get those games that, when they came out, they started at about $70, and we need to pull into the way station here. But I was able to grab those games for under $60, all 3 of them, and I got the game discs for it. As I got a little bit of lag right there. Up, my controller needs power. I can't oblige on that one. Alrighty. But that ended up being a really good deal. There we go. And definitely glad to get those, because they have definitely been fun so far. But yeah, I would definitely encourage you. Game discs are the future. I know people don't like that, but physical items, it's the way to go. I know people don't like that, but it really is the best way to go for you, because for one, just for me, it's like I forget things. And so just in case I was to forget my password to my Xbox account and stuff, or if I get hacked into and someone deletes it, or just weirdness like that, it's just I have the disc, I have the backup, I can get by with majority of what I got and get the game to work on a console. And I don't lose everything. Whereas with it being all digital and connected to your account, If you lose that, which, as I said, I am prone to do that stuff, I just like that security. It's like I'm not going to have to spend, because some of those games, I mean, even though they come down in price, they're still started like $50, some of them. And as I said, with like the F1 games that I enjoy for the racing content, over on the gamer side of things, Combustion Gamer side of things, check out that channel. It's just, they take it away. The game disappears. You can't get it anymore. And just like, that's really where having the game disc is just really, really important. Like, I was able to get, it was from 2002, I forget which year it was, but I got I've had the disc for a while, and I was trying to get it to work on a few different computers. Finally got it to work, and it's Total Immersion Racing. Finally got that game to actually run, operate on the computer, and I mean, that game is just, for what it was back in the day, that game is something else. You got to check it out over on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel, because that game, ooh boy, that was ahead of its time, because you actually had the interactive AI drivers that actually raced you really, really hard. It's something else, and I was just so excited to be able to get that game to work. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have the game disc. I know some people do the have websites where you can download the games. I'm sure that there's a website somewhere that's reputable, that's not going to be hacking me or stuff like that, but I am not that big on, we need to go towards Portland here. Yep. I'm just not big on downloading stuff from websites if I don't have to. If it's not a website I trust anyways, and I'm just a little bit leery at downloading things when I don't know necessarily where that thing's coming from. So I know people do it, and I know that somewhere there are some that are pretty reputable to be able to get games downloaded, but I'm just I'm a little bit leery, and so having that game disc to get it direct from the manufacturer when that disc was manufactured is just, to me, that's cool, and definitely pretty neat. I got a few games like that at some point I need to take the time, sit down, do some playing on, get some content made with, just because they're some of the best games ever made. Graphics aren't what today's are, but I've been seeing, especially like Forza Motorsports, the new F1 games, the NASCAR debacle, the NASCAR game debacle with Ignition, is like a game can look great, but they didn't spend any time with the game coding or getting the game to actually work. It's like, sure, the game can look great, and you want a game to look good. You do. I mean, this game right here looks good, and they've taken the time to not only make it look good, but to actually make the game work. But with some of these newer games, they've only worked on the graphics, and the rest of the game has just suffered, and it ain't working. So it's just one of those things. It's like, which do you want? Do you want a game that looks good, or do you want a game that actually plays good? And just, for me, it's like, it's cool to be able to get some of those games from the early 2000s, and they're working absolutely awesome. So it's kind of cool. All right, so let's get back to what we're actually doing here, and that's trucking. But yeah, definitely some interesting stuff. And if you have any opinions on that, you can share those down in the comments. But just kind of excited about getting some newer games over on the gamer side of things to try out. So make sure you check those out. But anyways, guys, we're arriving in Portland here. Got some very strange bridges set up. Trying to pay attention to make sure I know where I'm going. Actually, we're in Salem. I'm trying to make sure I know where I'm going here. I don't quite know yet. Alright, so that's Salem, straight ahead, exit only. I think I'm going to the right, looking at the map, but I'm not totally sure. I think we're going to the right. Yeah, we're veering off to the right. Okay, well, I think we are. Yep, we are. Okay. I couldn't quite tell there on the road, and I was like, which way are we going there? Well, all good. Luckily, I think we're going to be on time here too. Well, there's a one of the sky gondola lift thingies. What are those called? Sky rides. Interesting. That's cool. Alright, we are 39 minutes out from, or 30, it was more miles. Yeah, miles. That we're out here. Alright, I'm going way too fast. I don't need tickets. I need to turn my head around here too so I'm facing the right direction. Salem, 24 miles out here. Thought we were heading to Portland, but we're actually heading to Salem. That's where I saw we were going. Got some Coca-Cola in front of us here. Getting a lot of little leaps and bounds going on. I think part of it is I haven't actually been to this part of Oregon, but also with the update and stuff, things are probably loading back in again, so probably what's going on. Well, that's fine. Still looks pretty good. I'm going too fast again, but we'll coast a little bit. Let's see. I think we need to get out of this lane because we're not exiting yet. Trying to slowly get the truck slowed down here. I've got some 50-mile-an-hour zones in the town that I live, and my car has a gear shift right at about 48 to 50, and so you have to get it. The way it should, you gotta kind of get up to like 52, 53 before it actually will get into gear, which is irritating. Hello. They have my exit blocked off. Well, that's just peachy. Oh dear, that is something else. Truck tipped over. Okay, well, we definitely gotta go around for that. Oh, okay, that actually works out pretty good. Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's see where our exit is. So we're good. Adds a few minutes to our journey here, but not terrible. But yeah, it was kind of funny because I was like, I wasn't really paying attention at the exact moment, and so it shifted, and I looked down. It's like it's reading about 53. And it's like, oh, okay, let's let off the throttle and let it settle back down. Because once it gets into the gear, it's fine. It's just it has to get up and over the gear and to shift, and then once it settles in, it's fine. I can let off the throttle and it'll coast pretty good, and it'll drive just good. But looked up at the same time too that I'm thinking that, and there's a police car in the median, so luckily we were good. There's one of the phony. Ooh, that is a nice DC-3. Sweet, that's a nice one. Luckily it was a phony police car. They just set out for some of the events around here, but still, just one of those things where you're thinking that, and then see the police car's like, oops, might be a little bit too high there for him. But we were good. Just something funny I noticed with the car. So just gotta make sure you get it up and over that gear and let it settle in, and then let it coast so you're not running over the speed limit too much. Don't want to do that too much, because eventually your luck will run out. Because you can press things pretty far, but I wouldn't recommend it. I need to get over. Ooh, we got a plane flying overhead. I didn't see a plane though. See if I can see this plane. Nope, I don't see a plane. I saw the shadow of the plane, but I did not see the plane myself, and I totally missed where I was going. So we're going to turn right on here into the gas station, and we'll get ourselves looped over. I was trying to find that airplane, where that was, but oh well. We'll pull into the gas station here and drive on through. I think there's a sleeping zone there too. I think that's what's going on. Yep, parking lot, so little sleepy zone here, so that's cool. Make sure we get through here. There we go. Oh yeah, that's an airplane. There he is. Cool. Gotta go wide so we don't hit that fence. Alright, let's get this thing delivered here. Got a little bit of a lag spike every once in a while here. That's interesting. Make our turn and let's get back to where we need to go. So technically it's a separate road that we needed to be on anyways, and we should be able to make it now. That DC-3 is pretty... Oh, good night. There's another incident on the other side, looks like. All kinds of issues going on over there. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so we're looking for a business that we need to drop off to. Going a little bit too fast. I'm going to be at the very end here to drop off our Volvo front end loader here. We'll see what kind of jobs they have. Wow, nice little place right here. Wonder what they do. Looks like, is it a plant or is it a... Not sure what it is. Heavy equipment, maybe. Maybe they manufacture. I don't know. Might be loading trailers with stuff. As I said, I'm not totally sure. I need to be able to see where I'm going, though. Nice and in. Gotta get this thing cranked a little bit on the wide side. There we go. Alrighty, yep, so we'll do the straightforward approach. That works for me. I'm not about to be able to park this trailer anywhere worthwhile. I think we got a wee bit of damage. Ah, yeah, so here we go. So they got like mulch, it looks like, dirt, gravel. They got all kinds of stuff, so yeah, that's what they're doing. Alrighty. That's neat. Pretty big place, that's for sure. Alrighty, so there we go. Got that haul all done. Get this uncoupled, see what we get. But that was a nice, peaceful drive. Took us 9 hours and 17 minutes to get that done. Had to stop for fuel a few times. And got ourselves some pretty good experience there, too. Sweet. Alright, that worked out good. Alrighty, so that's going to be about it for us today, guys. Let me check out... this is the new interface here, so... kind of getting used to this. Let's see what the used truck market's showing. And what money do I have in the bank? Ah, there it is. 83,607. We could take out a loan. Do I already have a loan? I don't remember if I already have a loan. Is that a truck? Oh, there's a truck without a hood. What in the world is going on with that? Freightliner Cascadia. It's in great condition, apparently, but it is... there ain't no hood on it. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen anything like that before. So a few trucks on the used truck market, but nothing that we can really grab right now. Conditions on all these trucks are really good, though. That's nice. And mileage isn't terrible. Ooh, this one's probably the best with the least amount of damage. The Peterbilt day cab. Nice. That's a really good price for that much mileage and the condition. Yeah, look at that. That's not too bad. Needs some upgrades, I think, but a little bit of damage here, there. Ah, that's a really good deal. So, okay. What do I have? Let me see. Do I have a loan? I don't remember if I have a loan. Let me see. I don't have a loan. Okay. So technically, if I take out a $10,000 loan, I can buy that truck. Or if I just work another job, I can get that truck, work another job, have a little money left over, and don't have to pay the bank anything on loan costs. I like that idea a lot, because I don't like owing the bank anything if I don't have to. So I think we'll go with that, because loans will kill you. They might be useful to some people, but I hate monthly payments. If I can skip them, I will. So let's do that one. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. Definitely like the new setup. Still learning some of the interface and stuff here, but slowly getting used to it. and it's working out pretty good. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for us here today. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Hopefully you guys are having a great week. Let me know how your day is going down in the comments, and we'll see you guys here next time. Bye bye.